One more race before the tea break. It's a rearrangement in the Fawley Challenge Cup, shifted back an hour or two, and it is between San Diego Rowing Club on the Buck Station and Latymer Upper School, who are on, therefore, the Berkshire Station. San Diego didn't row yesterday, they're seeded. Latymer beat Marlow B by a length and a half.
Once again, those steering challenges for both crews coming out the island and steering slightly away, but pretty clean now. And a good start from Latymer, look really clean and really quite high rate, which in a quad can feel quite tricky. But you know, they're absolutely on top of it. Coming out, they know they've got to take it to the seeded crew, as we saw kind of earlier with Malvern. Sometimes if you've had a race the day before, you're race sharp, you're ready to go, and Latymer were ready to go out the start there.
Just looking up the San Diego crew today, and what a beautiful facility they have there in California, out of what they call the Gati Pavilion on Mission Bay at El Carmel Point. It all sounds very glamorous from this lengthy distance, and looking at the pictures, indeed is very glamorous. Wonderful place to learn to row, but this is going to be a substantial part of their learning experience against Latymer Upper School, a Latymer crew that includes the famous name of Phelps, son of.
Indeed, the rowing dynasty that goes on and on and on. Yep, with both, of course, parents, stewards at the regatta and key parts of the whole rowing establishment. Yeah, a fantastic result. That you know, fantastic to see that family still playing a role in the next generation. And for this crew, they've been building momentum throughout the year. You know, right back at the Falls Head, they put in a decent result there and have been building on that. And brilliant for them to kind of come out and dominate in this way right from the start.
Well, that is James Phelps in the 3 seat, just behind the stroke man Nicholas Mayhew. Oliver McChesney is the bow, and Matt Morgan at 2.
Clearly superior in their technique from the crew they're racing. I would say, you know, they've got a way to be perhaps as slick as what we've just seen with the crew from Maidenhead, which I think are particularly smooth, and that's something for these guys to kind of keep working on as they go through the regatta, to try and make sure they're harnessing the fitness with that cohesion that in a quad it's got to be so slick. We've got big, powerful guys, you know, big, powerful schoolboys, and yet it needs to be really, really consistent and make sure that absolute cohesion of when the blades come in, they're synchronized, the angles are the same. Again, you can just see, you know, if you're being critical, there's a, you know, possibility for them to line up the angles of the blades, those exact lengths each stroke. That's the sort of thing they'll be looking for in Latymer to get, in order to kind of get some more inches, to get, you know, out of the effort they're putting in, tiny bits more boat speed each time they race, so they can grow through the regatta. But great shot from behind, looking really good and smooth there. Great balance in the crew, great posture as well.
And you are talking in the language of someone who sees athletes here potentially at the very, very highest level. You're dealing with a degree of precision which is elite for these boys.
Yeah, and that's, you know, to win these events now, that's the precision levels that they need to get. We see that kind of across all the events, that the top crews need to be looking for those marginal gains, those small elements of efficiency, of using all the power you've got in order to get that extra boat speed. So it's not just how hard you're pulling, it's how much you're letting the boat run in between each stroke as well. And you can see that they're getting more speed per stroke for the effort they're putting in, because it's really controlled, it's really got a great rhythm to it as well. Our legs are going down together, which you see in that back shot that we have at the moment from the camera. So some really good stuff, but they're going to need to squeeze out some more marginal gains if they want to get to the weekend.
Then we'll go forward to face Leander in the next round, which of course will be a big challenge for them. But they appear to have brushed off this Californian challenge from the San Diego Rowing Club. Again, one hopes for visitors who've come so far that they've really enjoyed the experience. I'm certain they will have done, just to be part of this glorious global event. But the experience they're going through now just might be a somewhat chastening one, because they have been well beaten by this near immaculate Latymer Upper School whose cohesion was matched by their speed, and who left San Diego Rowing Club well behind them. San Diego arriving now hopefully to enjoy the rest of the weekend whilst Latymer Upper School continue to compete through the weekend.